Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Carla, and I am a pelvic floor physical therapist. Today's topic is this question. Can skipping and jumping and hopping, can those activities help the pelvic floor, especially those of us over the age of 50? And the answer to that question is yes. I'm going to talk about evidence-based proven strategies, reviewing literature published in the last 5 to 6 years that shows evidence to help to improve the timing, the coordination, so that carries over to real life. For example, doing some small hops can help the pelvic floor anticipate those responses in the real world. So the first article I want to pull up is an article that was published in 2023 in the Journal of Women's Health Physical Therapy. And the title is Mini Trampoline Jumping as an Exercise Intervention for Postmenopausal Women. Another article, it's a little bit older, published in the Archives of Gynecology and Obstetrics, that was published in 2018. In the 2023 study, it found in a 12-week mini trampoline program, the decreased stress urinary incontinence scores in postmenopausal women was significant improvement at follow-up. But here's the key. Leaking, heaviness, pelvic pressure are not signs to push through. Rather, they're signs to listen to and be mindful of your movement. This is not medical advice. Again, the purpose of this channel is to provide free, evidence-based proven strategies to improve pelvic health, function, and overall functional mobility and quality of life. Pelvic floor muscles are skeletal muscles that sit at the bottom of our pelvis, hence the name pelvic floor. And they have what we call an anticipatory response. They anticipate movement. They are geared, they are trained, or they can be trained to do that. Exercise interventions, such as a mini trampoline, have been shown to improve the timing or the coordination of those pelvic floor muscle responses. I highly recommend being assessed in person by a pelvic floor therapist. And if they determine that you don't really have weakness, and Kegels aren't going to solve the problem so much, then working on training the pelvic floor muscles to be able to handle that change in pressure that happens when we cough, sneeze, laugh, lift. If you're having leakage during those episodes, during those activities, it is not normal. It's common, but it's not normal. Number one, seek out a pelvic floor therapist to determine if you truly have weakness or decreased timing or coordination. I'm going to demonstrate some exercises that can be useful if you've been determined that you don't have so much weakness, you have decreased coordination, you need to work on the timing. And again, before you start any exercise program, please seek out medical advice from your primary care clinician and or your pelvic floor therapist. So those two research articles, again, talked about it was significant improvement at follow-up with decreased stress urinary incontinence. And research shows that during vertical jumps, just jumping up and down, the pelvic floor turns on before and after landing, almost like a reflex. In one study, the pelvic floor activation during jumping reached very high levels compared with a maximal pelvic floor contraction. That does not mean that everyone should start with jumping, but it does show the impact can be useful training tool when progressed safely. So some things that you can work up to before you attempt to do some jumping include the following. Fast heel raises. And again, you can use a countertop or a wall for support. And I'm basically going fast heel raises. 8 to 12, 2 or 3 sets. You can also do some marching in place. And if you feel comfortable doing so, then you can certainly do marching, such as that with movement. You can start with just a little bit of a jump, land with the knees bent, make sure you're breathing. I'm inhaling as I'm going up and I'm exhaling when I'm landing. And then just assess if you're experiencing pelvic pressure or worsening leakage, your body's telling you you're not ready for that, then go back to doing the fast heel raises and the marching. Those are some exercises and activities that you can do to start your journey on retraining your pelvic floor to improve its timing, its coordination. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll include these research articles as well. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support of the channel.